is up, everybody? The Tech Piano Player Kid here, and before we continue, don't forget about the Raspberry Pi giveaway. I will include a link down below in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you are wanting to upgrade to your Pi 5 in the future, use my affiliate link down below in the description from Amazon. It will get you the Raspberry Pi 5, a 128 gigabyte SD card, micro SD card, I should say, the case, a fan, a heatsink, and the cable, the power adapter and everything. And you can get that off of Amazon using my affiliate link down below in the description or in the pinned comment. And you're going to get the keyboard that I'm using, which is the Keychron K10, which is a mechanical keyboard. And I'm going to say right now, it is not the best keyboard in the world. But if you're wanting to, start with the mechanical keyboards, it is, I think, a good place to start, so it won't break your bank account. So, again, affiliate link down below in the description and in the pinned comment. Same thing again with all the other links, especially with the giveaway of the Raspberry Pi 4B. And with that in mind, let's continue in the video. So this video will really cover about access control list. So what is an access control list on the Raspberry Pi? Well, to break it down in simple terms, it's kind of like a permission, if you will, or a group setting to allow access to certain files or folders, or in this case, deny, depending on how you look at it. But either way, if you're not in the group, you can't get into it. You can see the names, but you can't get into it. All right, so it's kind of like that. It's kind of like when a teacher scans their badge, they can get into the doors because they have certain access to certain doors. They can see the door. Well, you know what? Let's go in a different route here. So all schools are different here, but let's say your teacher, they always, maybe let's say they walk past the maintenance door all the time. They see it, but if they try to scan their badge, they may not be able to get into it. Well, why? Well, why do they need to get in there? Anyway, there's no need to. Unless, they have specific permission, and, they have they have some kind of right, they may not have a need to get in there. They don't have a reason. But if they do have a reason, and, they get permission and all that stuff, and they get their badge updated so they can get permission, then it allows them in. It's kind of like that. So you may not see that, but on the back end, it's like, they may have a group for teachers, then custodian, then for maintenance, security, and then, they have certain access to those. Not saying that's how it works, but it's kind of the basic idea. So that's how kind of access control list works. So
PSC.
We're going to log into the Raspberry Pi first, and I'll just kind of show you an idea on how to set this up. This is maybe not the exact way to do it, but it'll give you an idea on what you can do. So, first of all, when you log in,
login successful.
All right, and now we're going to go to the home folder, not the home user folder, but the home folder, like where all the user folders are in, if that makes sense. So cd space / home. All right, and this is where we're going to create the shared folder. So I'm going to do sudo space mkdir space shared for this example, and then enter. So now we need to set permissions. So I'm going to go ahead and do sudo space chmod space 770 space shared. And there we go. So now we need to set certain group permissions, because if we do cd space shared right now,
CD shared permission denied.
See, we can't get into it. So this is where access control lists come in, and obviously you need to have a group created first, and with users in the group. Okay, so I already have one group here with one user. Again, it's Nocturne for this example, and she's in the group called Kids. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do sudo space set FACL, which is set for, means set, I guess the F is like folder / file access control list, space dash M space G for group, colon, the group name, in this case kids,
S,
colon, and then the permissions. In this case, I'm going to say RWX, read, write, execute,
R double X, R double X,
space, and then shared.
A-A-E-D, pi address,
Okay? And now we need to do the same thing again
pi,
with us.
S,
So I'm going to go back up to the command,
X, P, colon, K-I, colon, S, D-I-K,
change the group share kids, change the group kids to sudo
O,
for admin,
pi address,
and then enter. Now, if we do cd space shared,
pi address,
now we can get into it. All right, let's make a folder called kids. So mkdir space kids.
pi address,
All right, and now we set the permissions. So sudo space chmod space 770 space kids.
pi address,
And then the permissions again, sudo space set facl space -m space g colon kids colon rwx, whoops,
X, W, X,
space kids.
pi address,
And now we go into kids,
C, K, pi address,
we know we can get into it now because we already have permission access within that folder. That makes sense. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and make a folder called Nocturne. So mkdir space Nocturne.
pi address,
And then we'll set permissions for Nocturne. Sudo space chmod space 770 space Nocturne.
pi address,
So now this next command is going to be a little bit different. Sudo space set facl space -m space u for user colon the username, in this case Nocturne, colon rwx for read write execute space Nocturne for the folder.
pi address,
All right, now Nocturne has read write execute access. Okay, let's make one more folder, and I'll show you why. Let's go and make an admin folder. So mkdir space admin,
pi address,
and now again permissions, sudo space chmod space 770 space admin.
pi address,
And now we're going to set one more, the access control, sudo
O,
space set facl space -m space g for group colon,
colon,
and then sudo
O,
colon rwx space admin.
pi address,
So we have that done. Now let's go and switch over to Nocturne's account, and we can do that by doing sudo space su space Nocturne.
Welcome, Nocturne.
So now we don't have to worry about entering the information like our password or anything like that. Then do cd space /home/shared.
Nocturne address, /home/shared $.
All right, and now we can get into that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and go into kids.
Nocturne address, /home/shared/kids $.
Okay, let's even go into Nocturne's folder. So cd space Nocturne.
Nocturne address.
Okay, we're good to go there. And let's go back, cd space period, and let's try going to the admin folder. cd space admin.
Bash, cd, admin, permission denied.
See, we don't have access to that.
/home/shared.
We don't have access to the admin folder. Okay, even if we do sudo
Sudo.
cd space admin,
Sudo password for Nocturne. Nocturne is not in the sudoers file.
see,
Nocturne
it won't let us do it either. All right, so there you go. And then I'm gonna do exit,
Exit. Pi address,
and now we're back into the main admin. And there you go. So that's kind of a little bit about access control lists on the Raspberry Pi. Kind of fun, actually. And that's kind of gets you practice to do that. And if you mess up, you can always remove the group and start all over again. Or you can just revoke permissions. And I need to look up the command on that. But again, just be careful what access you give on those things, because you can accidentally give the wrong permissions. But if it's a folder that you need, that you're practicing on, you can always remove it and just re-add it and then give the permissions that you need to. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Take care and God bless.